actually. They're talking about Wrestle Kingdom 17, which will be at the Tokyo Dome, and as promised, I will review it this year, which I think is going to be a pretty stellar show. And there was a rumor that Sasha Banks, or Mercedes Martinez, or whatever her last name is going to be at that show, but I'm not quite sure because it doesn't necessarily say, and I think those rumors are gonna die, so I'm not quite sure. But nonetheless, this is going to be a good show anyways. A pre-show, well, 2 pre-show matches, but one is to be determined, which is going to be the New Japan Rambo to determine the provisional KOPW 2023 championship at New Year Dash. So, the first match we have is Ryohei Oiwa versus Ulk Bolton, and I've heard the names before. I think I've seen Ulk before, but I'll have to watch more matches. I'm sure this will be a good match. It's an exhibition match. Obviously, if it's going to be in a pre-show, I think it's going to be still a stellar match. So Memorial 6-man tag team match. Very fitting. We lost Antonio last year, and it's a very touching way to remember him, in my opinion. And a 6-man tag, I would think more of like a battle royal, but you have Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, and Togi Makabe, who will take on Tatsumi Fujinami, Minoru Suzuki, and Tiger Mask. So that should be a really cool match. I can't wait to see where this goes. And I'm going to try to watch it myself, but this looks like a really good match. Championship match, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. We have Catch 2-2, which is TJP and Francesco Akira, which we did talk about TJP and wondering where he has been. Kyle obviously knows. I haven't been really keeping up a lot with New Japan as of last year, so this year I'm going to make it my mission to watch more, like Wrestle Kingdom and Dominion, and we'll see where that goes. But they're taking on Lio, which is Lio Rush, and Yo. Very cool to see Lio Rush here. So it'll be interesting to see who's the better team. I think Catch 2x2 or whatever, which has Gideon Gray, by the way, are the champions. So we'll see if Leo and Yo are going to take the titles, or we're going to have a remaining champion. So we'll see over this match. It should be a good one, so I would look forward to that too. You know, haven't seen TGP in a while. Lio Rush, yeah, I haven't seen him very much either. Like, last thing I've probably seen him was when he was with Bobby Lashley a couple of years ago. So, and Yo, obviously, watching, I think it was the G1 in the US last year. Women's Championship we've got Kyrie, the former Kyrie Sane, who will take on Tam Nakano. So, I think I've seen Tam before. Obviously, Kyrie is back in Japan. She's been there for a long time now. Used to be in WWE. She was in Stardom and a lot of other promotions in Japan. So, very cool to see her, you know. And this match is going to be pretty cool. And I know that she was one of the best female wrestlers in WWE. You know, dating back to when they had the tournament a while ago in 2016. So, with her, it's going to be very cool. So, I can't wait to see the Tag Team Championships on the line. You got FTR, who will take on Bishamo, which Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. And obviously you had FTR as triple tag team champions at the Ring of Honor Championships. They had the AAA Championships and of course the IWGP. They recently lost the Ring of Honor titles, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see where this match goes. I mean, both very good teams. Again, with Goto, I think he was... No, he wasn't. This is going to be cool. Both Hiroki and Yoshi are good wrestlers. As a team, I might have seen them as a team before, but I can't remember. So, it'll be cool. You know, as for a winner, it'll be interesting. Because FTR is still in AEW, so I mean, if they lose the titles, it won't be that bad. But we'll see what happens. The Television Championship. Kind of surprised they keep coming up with new titles. I think I've seen that before anyways. Yeah, you got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ren Narita. And again, very impressed with Zack Sabre Jr. Always fun to watch him wrestle. I've seen Ren maybe once or twice. I can't remember, to be honest with you. So, it'll be a good match for sure. You know, again, I never predict because I don't know. But I think, yeah, Zack Sabre might retain. But... Never openweight title. You got the Machine Gun Carl Anderson versus Tama Tonga. Of course, Luke Gallows is going to be in Carl's corner. And Jado will be in Tama's corner. You know, it's one of those things where it's cool to see the Good Brothers come back to WWE. And they did a good run in Impact. But with this new management of Triple H, I think it's good that they're back. Yeah, they can be goofy at times, and that's okay. But also the fact that, you know, the Never Openweight Championship is mentioned in WWE. Fuck, a lot of other promotions are not going to be mentioned in WWE, which I think is amazing. Because you wouldn't have got that with Old Man Vince. So, yeah, this is going to be a good match. You know, you had a Hikuleo take on Anderson. I think that Tama could win. The Gorillas of Destiny are a good tag team, but I think this is going to be his match. I can see a new Never Openweight champion. Nothing to take away from Carl Anderson, but he's really got nothing to lose, in my opinion. If they have a good year, another good year in WWE, that would be awesome. So we'll see what happens. This match is 6-man tag team match. We have Keiji Muto, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Shota Yamini will take on Los Ingobernables de Japan, which is Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and Bushi. And this will be Muto's last match, apparently, so yeah. It should be a cool match, and I mean, a lot of them are very talented, and watching Tanahashi and Naito for, a long time now, you know. A lot of them are great, so I can't wait to see who wins. Junior Heavyweight Championship. In a 4-way match, you have Tajiri Ishimori, who will take on El Desperado, and Hiromu Takahashi and Master Wato. So, Taiji is a good wrestler, and I know Desperado, or El Desperado as well. And it's going to be cool. All 4 guys are... I don't know if I've seen Master Wato before, but it should be an interesting match. So we'll see what happens. WGP United States Championship. Will Ospreay will take on the cleaner, Kenny Omega. And Kenny Omega back in Japan is going to be fucking killer. We got Don Callis in his corner, obviously, so, you know, it's cool to see Kenny doing all these shows in Japan and Mexico. Yeah, you know, especially Japan. He was one of the members of the original Bullet Club, kind of, you know, and also wrestling in Ring of Honor, and he was an Impact and AEW obviously now. The only guy that really has thrived in the wrestling world, but not WWE, which is fine, you know. So, I mean, this will be a good match. It'd be interesting to see Kenny as the United States champion. I'm not quite sure if that's going to happen, but that would be cool. I mean, Will Ospreay is a hell of a wrestler, but... Got the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Jay White, with Gato versus Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker. And this match is going to be a fucking killer match, too. Both guys are awesome wrestlers. Of course, Jay White is a Bullet Club member. He had a couple good matches in Impact Wrestling. Somewhat, you have good matches in AEW. It didn't appear that much, but Kazuchika Okada, another good wrestler. You know, very cool to see him in the ring with a lot of great talent. Of course, you had the match with him and Chris Jericho a couple years ago. But, yeah, I think this will be a cool match as well. And I can't wait. So, it appears that this is going to be night 1, January 4th, which is tomorrow. I am not sure what night 2 is going to have, but this is going to be a cool show, and I will try to watch it. And yeah, so IWGP, you have Wrestle Kingdom 17. It's going to be an awesome show. So anyhow, talk to you later. Bye.
Anymore. So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. But, you know, I think that there's this myth out there that Jamie Keller that's why he took pleasure in cutting WCW. I don't think that's the case at all. Because if you look at some of his earlier interviews, like